I encountered something evil with my father. This happened when I was only around 8 or 9. My father and I went to Duke's farm in New Jersey for a Cub Scout event. After the event, we walked around the estate with a friend and his father. We were walking by the stables, and there was this mansion, now removed, behind these gates. We all decided it would be fun to see what it was all about, so we went past the As we got closer to this mansion, I get this horrifying feeling of terror, and start crying and begging my dad to leave. At the time, I didn't know why this was happening, and was scared for my life. Years later, my father tells me his experience from that day. According to him, he froze in fear as well. He described it as evil entering him, and apparently told the evil, I am a follower of God. I dreamt of my deceased friend in September. I dreamt of an old friend who told me, I'm moving? I asked what she meant, and she gestured to a small, green house. I went inside it, walked around, opened some doors, and it was all empty. I went back outside and she was gone. I was confused, then I woke up. In real life, I felt uneasy. I checked her Facebook that afternoon and found out she had Last night I dreamt about her again. I thought she was alive and hugged her. It felt so real and we talked. I told her how much she inspired and helped me. She mostly just smiled and listened. I asked, how did you feel about everyone who said goodbye? She said, I was surprised. I woke up and realized she was still gone. I cried again. I just wanted to reach out here in case someone else has ongoing situation update. So I posted a while ago about a situation that happened after my daughter was born. I'll link the original post. Well, things had really died down and I haven't noticed anything for a while. But recently some new things have started happening. Namely, items in her room have been falling off shelves. I would notice things were strangely on the floor like a stuffed animal. I was standing in the nursery holding my daughter when the baby monitor fell to the floor. It would actually be more accurate to say it looked like it was pushed off the ledge it sits on, and it hit the ground a few feet away, rather than directly underneath where it sits as you would expect something falling on its own to do. And just now I heard a loud noise on the baby monitor, and on the I think in being followed by ghost and hunted before. I had dreams about a voodoo man just telling me numbers and said things that I didn't understand, but I couldn't make out the words he was saying. So I shrugged it off. Then a few days later it happened again but gave me more coincidence, so I decided to look up the numbers that he gave me. Turns out to be the Lower East Side of Manhattan, New York. And I was playing the drum, so while I was playing I saw something off in the distance. Now this is where things start to get blurry. I remembered staring at the cars that were parked and just blanked out from there. I don't really remember much from it. But I was staring at a beings and it looked like my dead grandfather, but it didn't felt like him, and the fact that he wanted me to go with him, I said. My grandma visit us trough me. It started happening after my first child was born. I was on the rocking chair and I was thinking I'm rocking just like Mamie, French version of Nanny. Then I smelled her smokes. She was a heavy smoker, but that's not what killed her. I then kinda lost it. My GF who was there told me she saw another woman and told me how she spoke and what she said, and I knew it was. She died of the Lou Gehrig disease and was complaining about the pain at the end. Every now and then when I'm rocking or putting to sleep my kids, I fall asleep waking up with my body in pain and the smell of cigarettes surrounding me, and I know she visited us. She always loved kids and she was my favorite grandma, as the other one never show affection for me or any of her grandchildren. I still bottled water turned upside down by itself. I put a bottled water on my nightstand in the bedroom. I leave to go brush my teeth in the bathroom. I come back in the bedroom and the bottled water is still on the nightstand, but it's upside down and balanced on its lid/cap. No way I put it down like that because it takes a certain level of precision and concentration to get it to balance. No one else. Almost died on my 21st birthday. On my 21st birthday I was one of the last of my group of friends to turn 21. We started out at Hard Rock Cafe and had shots, mixed drinks, and beers. We then went to another bar, and another. Most of the night I don't even think I bought one drink, just friends passing me shots, mixed drinks, beers. This was the most drunk I've ever gotten. I don't remember how I got home. The voice sounded far away and got louder and closer. When the voice got closer I noticed it was my mom's voice, who started calling out my name, telling me to wake up. Finally I woke up and still I couldn't breathe. I tried to breathe but I still couldn't. I sat up, leaned forward and threw up all over myself. My whole throat was filled and I couldn't even cough it out, it just poured straight out. If it entities on the stairs recently. Whenever I'm in the kitchen, I've noticed this entity on the stairs that leads down to the basement. I'll be washing dishes, baking or cleaning, and out of the corner of my eye, I'll see this thing at the top of the stairs. We have a baby gate at the door so the dog doesn't go down, and it'll crouch and poke its fingers through and wiggle them around. Sometimes I got chased by it the other day when I was bringing a pan from upstairs, and my brothers refused to go downstairs alone. My grandma will hear it when she's sitting in the kitchen, and the dog is scared of going by the stairs. It isn't the first time seeing this. Back in 2021 we've seen it but haven't seen it much in 2022, so we thought it went away when we cleansed the house and got it blessed. Weird occurrences in my old house. My home is from 1928 and as far as I know only 2 people have passed inside the house. I hear someone calling my name a lot from the other room, and here recently I've been feeling something touching the back of my head and playing with my hair. It seems like I'm starting to get a little worried. Snuggled by a ghost. I woke from a crazy dream the other night at around 3 a.m. I don't really remember the dream, but I was thinking to myself, WTF, that was nuts, and rolled over on my left side to go back to sleep. As soon as I moved I vividly felt a body press up against me from behind, spooning me. It felt very real. Warm, soothed skin against mine. Arms wrapped around me, hugging my chest. TBH, I enjoyed the experience as I've been really lonely lately, and I just laid there for quite a while knowing there was no physical human in my bed. Eventually I had to get up to go to the bathroom, and confirmed there was no one there. Kinda hoped it would return when I got back in bed, but it didn't. I woke the next day with no recollection of my dreams, but crystal clear memory of this.